What's the most harmless friendship that ruined everything? I lost my best friend, job, and life savings just by helping restore an old laptop, a seemingly harmless gesture of goodwill. Mike and I had been friends since college, practically inseparable for 9 years. When he moved to a new apartment, I helped transport his belongings. Among the old items, we found his long, broken MacBook. Mike said he'd throw it away since it wouldn't boot up, but I offered to try fixing it. After all, I was a software engineer. At home, I managed to restore the hardware and access the system. That's when things started getting strange. In the documents folder, I found a directory containing internal documents from Mike's former company, which happened to be my current company's biggest competitor. I only glanced at first, but then realized these were confidential product design documents. I had no idea why Mike possessed them, but I knew this seriously violated confidentiality agreements. I closed the laptop, deciding to return it and warn him about these files. Mike reacted oddly when I mentioned the folder. He became defensive, saying I had no right to look through his personal documents. I tried explaining I'd only accidentally seen them and was concerned about legal risks, but Mike accused me of privacy invasion and questioned my motives. 2 weeks later, my boss called me into his office. Company security had discovered I accessed confidential competitor documents on my personal device. They had an email from Mike, as a former employee of the competitor, accusing me of stealing proprietary data. I was stunned. I explained the situation, but nobody believed me. IP tracking showed my computer had opened those files, and Mike claimed I had hacked his laptop to get information. I was immediately fired for professional ethics violations. But the nightmare was just beginning. The competing company sued both me and my former company for trade secret theft. I had to hire attorneys, with legal costs depleting my savings. My professional reputation was destroyed, and no tech company would hire me. 6 months later, when I had nearly given up, a former colleague emailed me with shocking information. Mike had received a sudden promotion at his old company, where he returned to work right after the incident. His new position? Project director for a product nearly identical to the one my company was about to release. It all made sense. Mike had stolen information from his old company, then worked for our company to gather more data, and finally returned to his original company with competitive information. I was just a pawn in his plan, and that broken laptop was the perfect bait. Now I live in a small apartment doing basic IT work and still fighting to clear my name.